We are live here in Duchesne, Utah to see the playoff game here between Duchesne Eagles and Layton Christian. Folks, we have a good game here for you. Layton Christian and Duchesne, two really good teams playing on a Friday night. I'm Brandon Jones, and with me I got Brett Brook. What do you think about this game, Brett?
Brandon, we got a barn burner tonight here. Beautiful night. I think it's about 60 degrees out. It seems like the weather's slowly getting colder by the second, though. We should have a great game tonight. Both teams seem like they both got right around the same record. Really good matchups. Both got great running backs. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out tonight. Here at home on a Wednesday night, coming together early in the week for is it UAE?
Something like that.
Yep, the kids are out of school for the rest of the week, so this is pretty much their Friday night. So it's going to be a great game tonight.
Yeah, you said it right, exactly. These teams are very well matched, and they're a lot the same. They might run a little bit different offense, but they do. They have really strong running backs. You know, you have Riley McCombs and Smoldren, and then you have Weston Polson on Duchesne's side, and Skylar Ford, who's just a north and south big, tough guy. And both of them have similar quarterbacks, both young. Jace Holt on Layton Christian, he's just a freshman.
I love it.
It's awesome that he's doing as well as he is. And we're going to have a huge matchup. And some of the keys to the game, with Layton Christian, they just want to match the Duchesne Eagles' physical play, play smart football, and get off the ball on both sides of scrimmage. And, that's pretty fundamentally what they need to do. But, I mean, when you have a powerhouse like Duchesne, they've only lost one game this year. That's what you have to do. I mean, you have to execute on fundamental levels.
No, definitely. So I'm hoping to see their star running back, Mafo, he's a guy that's going to get a lot of carries tonight. So I'm looking to see what Duchesne on that front line, if they can get some stops on him and shut him down early in the game. Layton Christian, being a private school, reaches out to kids across the globe. And we've got 2 or 3 now from tonight coming from Australia, and we've got a guy from Italy. So hopefully we can give their names big shout-outs on the play-by-play here tonight.
Yeah, you said it right with Dustin Moffo with the running back. The kid's got 1,000 yards already on the ground. So,
is that right?
Yeah, we have to watch out for this guy. But I think it's a great game, and then we're going to go to the national anthem, and we'll be back for the beginning of the game.
First up,
in our small community, something big is happening. Stratus Fiber Network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, Gig Internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second for more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
And we are back here live with you here in Duchesne and watching this football playoff game happen tonight. Just the national anthem just got over. Both teams are getting ready to go up on the field and start this game. Back to the keys to the game for Layton, for Duchesne, sorry. Time of possession, must have multiple drives on 10-plus plays. They're looking to put together their run game, honestly. Their run game is what's been the bread and butter for them all year long, and that's what it will continue to be with Weston Polson, Skylar Ford running the ball. So
no, definitely. So, yeah, the run game for both of these teams, I can see them trying to just slow it up, grind it out. Look to Duchesne to go to the air, though, a little bit more, I believe, than Layton Christian. I'm hoping to see they're going to break off some big runs tonight, I guarantee it. The weather's getting colder by the minute. Both teams, I don't know. We'll see how they handle the ball and on this grass instead of the turf. It tends to get a little bit slipperier when the temperatures start to fall. So we'll see what happens tonight. We're getting ready to kick off here, and we'll see what we have right here.
Yeah, I like what you said about Jarrett Spencer. You know, he can throw. I mean, it's not just a running team that this wing T does, but it's set up for the run. But you run so much, sometimes you get predictable, and you need a quarterback to throw. And Jarrett Spencer, like I said, he's growing up before the coach's eyes, and they're trusting him a lot more to throw deeper passes. He even got one to Weston Polson against Rich a couple weeks ago that was incredible.
All right, so kickoff made.
And there's Polson on the carry, and he's out about at the 28-yard line.
Number 20, Dustin Moffo on the tackle there. We should be hearing his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, we were talking about him a little bit in pregame, saying that he's got about 1,000 yards rushing for this year. He's also a good tackler as well. Most of these guys play offense and defense. And that's what you get in 1A football. You don't have a lot of kids on your roster sometimes. You got to play both ways. And, man, it's fun playing both ways, but you do get tired quick.
No, definitely. 79, Parker Sewell, 6'4", 350 on the line.
That dude's a beast.
Leighton Christian, let's see what he can do.
Polson
breaks a couple of tackles there. Good start for Duchesne.
Polson got about 11 yards on that play. It's going to be a first down. They're going to move the chains. Great hole opened up by the offensive line.
So the voice of the Eagles, Kurt Skews, is not in the building tonight. So we're hoping we can fill the shoes. He's down in Texas doing big things down there. So big shout out to Kurt. Hopefully you're sleeping good tonight, bud.
Spencer snaps it. Looks like it's to Polson again.
And it's going to be a grind all night. They swarm them with about 3 or 4 guys. Number 3 on the tackle, Sutton. He's 5'6", 120, so he was giving his all right there.
Yeah, and then the Leighton Christian, they bring a lot of big guys, and their defensive line is just huge. And like you said, that Parker Sewell, I bet he's about 6'2", 320. But he's their center on the offensive side. I don't quite see him out there on defense quite right now.
Love it. They're talking about it on the field right now. Not quite sure what the call is there. Oh, so we've got a flag.
So you can already see that they're starting to run the ball, kind of testing the waters, feeling out this latent defense as Jarrett Spencer gets into the under snap.
2nd and 15 here now, and they go to hand off. He's got a hole, Morton, and he gets it all back.
Yeah, Jaron Mortensen, that's a guy that they get in space. He's such a fast guy that they throw screen passes to him, give him reverses, and he gets big chunk yards. I mean, this guy is averaging 20 yards per catch. And then on the run game, he does well too. He has a couple touchdowns on the year as well.
No, big guy, Junior, gets a lot of the.
And what Duchesne does a good job of when they go across and they're on a screen play or a wide reverse, they have such good blockers and they get that more yards just because their guys pull and their offensive line is so quick. Not just big, but they're quick.
No, they pull that strong side there. Just push everybody out of the way. And then not to mention Mortensen, he's a great grinder himself. Gets in there and just keeps the legs churning. So we got a first down here, 1st and 10 for Duchesne now. Spencer in the shotgun.
And Skylar Ford is to your right there. They haven't got him to the ball yet, but he is just a north and south drive his legs type power guy too. And as Jarrett Morrison takes it himself.
And he grinds it out. Look at him.
Jarrett
turning.
So the quarterback can get it done too. No, that's Weston Polson. So they actually ran into like a wildcat almost. He ran him up, gave him the snap. So Jarrett Spencer comes back in.
Gotcha. So yeah, looking like that's going to be the game tonight. Grinding it out. Haven't seen him go to the air yet. 2nd and 10 here. Just across midfield. Leighton Christian's 40.
Spencer hands it to Polson.
Polson.
Polson gets stopped right away.
75 on the tackle there.
And number 14 as well was on the play. And Riley McCombs, he's the running back on the other side. And like I said, he can get it done on defense as well. Good stop against Weston Polson, who's just a big time runner for this team for Duchesne.
No, look to Weston to get a lot of the carries as well. Just a great grinder, player of the game earlier in the season. They go right back to him, and he's breaking one off.
And that's the good thing about Polson. He gets so many carries. You stop him a couple times, but then they just keep feeding him the ball, and then he'll get a couple more and a couple more until he finally breaks a big one. It's pretty awesome to see when you have a guy like that just doesn't give up on the plays.
Yes, Polson churning them legs. He'd make Kurt proud tonight. Getting a great start here. Another first down for the Duchesne Eagles. So Spencer underneath the snap, takes it, drops back, hands off to 24, but he's gobbled up in the backfield.
There's that Skylar Ford getting his first carry. Going to the left, but not getting much. That defensive line with good pursuit there. And there's that number 79 in the middle I was telling you about. Parker Zool. Big boy.
Yes.
We do have our replay going on tonight, too. We have a full coverage for you, so we'll be paying attention to that.
All right, 2nd and 14 after that tackle in the backfield. Spencer under center, gives another handoff to number 2, and he gets a few on it. And that's Jared Mortensen.
And that's the third time they've run that same play, and they were ready for it that time.
And yeah, coach, he says if they can't break it up, we'll keep running it until they figure it out.
And, you know, you have two different coaches. You know, we have Andrew Jones and Cowan for Duchesne. Andrew Jones for Layton Christian. This is his 2nd year. He had a really good year last year and expects just to keep going with this program. But he's got a real big fire to him, and he loves just watching the defensive physicality. So look at him just key on these.
Quarterback keeper there, and he breaks it off. Good job by Spencer.
Spencer Jarrett with the run on the side there, gets about 15. We'll see a replay on that.
Yeah, beautiful blocking here. Spencer, he goes and he keeps it, looking to dish it off if anybody attacks him, and no one collapses on him, so he was able to get a good hole here. So he keeps it right here, looking to give the little shovel pass, but 20 bites on it, breaks a guy off there, and then is brought down right about the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Duchesne here, right here on the red zone, knocking on the door. Oh, beautiful play, but they gobble him up right there at about the line of scrimmage. I don't think there's a gain on that one.
Again, that defense just, you know, blowing things up in the middle, taking that offensive line out, and then just not letting Weston Polson, Skylar Ford, or Jaron Mortensen get any more yards than they have to.
No, their front four definitely all over 6 foot, 58. Big boy himself. That's Aaron Eyeshide, and you got to work with me. He's from Australia. They brought him in. So we got a flag on the play. And we break off the touchdown, but it's going to be coming back.
Yep. Almost looked like a hold at the beginning there. False start. The play shouldn't even really have happened. But
yeah, and I think Layton Christian seen the flag, gave up on the play, knew it was coming back. So that'll knock Duchesne back.
The false start is a 5-yard penalty against the Eagles if it's accepted by Layton Christian.
Also, I want to thank one of our sponsors here, Strata Networks, is proud to help bring you live coverage of local sports. Enjoy reliable coverage and unbeatable speeds from the company that brings you more cell sites than any other carrier, nationwide 4G LTE coverage.
So 2nd and 15 now, ball on the 25. See if Duchesne goes to the air, if they stick to their ground game, and they're going to keep it, and he breaks a tackle and gobbled up.
Spencer keeps the ball.
Not quite sure. I think he just gets back to the – he gets a few yards on it. he gets everything that they lost back on it. Go to the replay here. And he keeps it, has an option to a little face mask there in the replay, but was missed by the officiating.
And you can just see, you know, Duchesne, they're grinding and grinding this first quarter out already, only 6 minutes left. And this is exactly what they want to do, is they want to control possession for as long as they can and run that clock out and score when the opportunities happen.
So Spencer drops back, has Swarm on him, dips it off to Polson. He's got room. Oh, and he's got room, and he slams in there. Did he break the goal line?
It's close, but I think he got him at the 1 yard line.
Right about the 1,
oh
huh?
My.
Beautiful.
Oh my.
Let's go to the replay there.
How about the screen pass? That's such a good call because all the guys were blitzing, and he saw him coming. Jarrett Spencer kept his composure and threw it right to Weston Polson. And if we get a replay, you can see how it happens.
And Spencer had to throw that ball about 3 stories high to get over their big man, coming charging in on him, 59 and 51. And Polson right there wide open. Beautiful blocking out in front by 55 on Duchesne Eagles. Clears the edge for him, and then now it's just a track race.
Spencer keeps it.
So Spencer keeps it there, and we've got a touchdown, Eagles. So Eagles strike first blood here at home on a Wednesday night with 5:34 on the clock. So they ran that clock down a ton.
And then that's exactly what they want to do. I mean, Coach Cowan's been a coach this is his 11th season, and he knows how to do it. And he has a great formula with this wing tee and running the ball. And he's not going to change something that's not broken.
So let's see how their kicking game has evolved since the last time I seen him. And it is up and right down the middle. So extra point good, 7 on the board for the Duchesne Eagles.
Cade Lamborn with that kick and puts it through. Been really good on PATs, not so well on field goals this year, but he's getting better.
So here on the L&L replay, they just grind it out. Polson gets in there and shoves him through. And beautiful play on the L&L replay. So Duchesne Eagles strike first. Let's take a quick timeout.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be right back for this after the kickoff. We are live here back in Duchesne, and at 7-0, Duchesne just puts one in from the 1 yard line, and we'll be kicking off here to see the offense of Layton Christian. And man, I'm pretty excited about seeing both these teams' offenses, and we're finally going to get to see Layton Christian.
Yeah, let's see what they bring to table. They've got players that are internationally known.
Yeah.
That they bring in. Australia, Italy on the map. Coming to little old Duchesne. So Duchesne, definitely a force to be reckoned with tonight. So kickoff is in the air. Beautiful kick. Number 11 takes the ball. And they're still pushing over there.
And that's one of those foreign players right there, Kelly Isaac. It's spelled Isaac, but it's Isaac pronounced. And so they told us that at the beginning of the game. And we'll see a lot of him, they said, at receiver and in other spots as well.
Yeah, Isaac doing a great job there. So I've got number 11 on the roster. Do they switch jerseys? Is he number 10 then?
Number 11? I think it's Isaac, yeah.
And on mine.
Yours is different? Number 10, huh?
So we'll make that adjustment.
We'll find out.
Number 2.
Jace Holt throws it to the right side.
Oh, and he's got beautiful room. Let's take a look at the replay there. That was number 14.
That's Riley McCombs.
Riley McCombs, beautiful carry on the replay here. So just little pitch out to the side, breaks a tackle there, cuts back in, and he's gobbled up, but a great gain. So it gets him about half.
And that's a lot what they like to do. They like those screen passes and getting people in space. And Riley McCombs is one of their big guys that they like to do it with. He runs well. He catches well. He's kind of like the Weston Polson.
Jace Holt hands it off to him. And, maybe gets a yard out of it.
Looks like that was the Moffo, Dustin Moffo with that carry.
Was that Moffo on the carry? Okay.
Number 20.
So they got a little bit of a custom formation.
Interesting formation out here. 4 wide receivers set.
In the shotgun, hands it off, tricks him, has a man. 20, Moffo gets slammed down, but gets the first down. Beautiful job. Let's go to the LNL replay on that. So they line everybody up, wide receivers out on the far left side, and just run a smooth handoff up the middle. Had Duchesne fooled there for a minute. Had a big hole there, 69, Polson. Sorry, Roberts. And Roberts injured his ankle last week. He checked in the game tonight, so let's see if that ankle is giving him any fits. Beautiful handoff. He'll get a couple out of it. Number 14, that's Riley.
Riley McCombs gets a couple yards on that play, and like you said with Jack Roberts, he's in here playing tonight, and I expect big things from him, even if he's a little bit injured or not percentage. This kid has 8 sacks on the year. He wants to get more than that. I know he does, and I know he wants to play. It's senior night, and he's not going to miss this game.
Definitely. So they've got 4 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 2 to the right. They hand it off. 20, Moffo breaks a tackle, picks up another 3 or 4 on it. So third down, big third down, third and short here. Coming up. So what do you think they have up their sleeve here?
You know, I think they're doing really good in that quad set, I'll call it, not trips. You know, it fooled them, but maybe they'll even try to pass it on that play one of these times to see if Duchesne will get fooled again. But now they have trips left, 3 wide receivers. See if they can throw it. They actually run it.
Moffo, there's a flag, and I don't believe actually, they're gonna give it to him.
Yeah, usually when you see a flag that quick, it's going to be a hold, and so it's coming back.
So tough break for Layton Christian there. So now it'll be about 3rd and 13.
And the coach for Layton Christian, Andrew Jones, he was talking about his young quarterback and had such high praise for this kid. He's only a freshman, and he just gets up for big situations. He managed the game well, and he can throw. You know, don't be surprised if he can throw, you know, he has a cannon, he says.
I have a hard time not rooting for a freshman that's playing varsity. So here we go, lined up again, spreading the field out. Oh, ball comes out, and big hit, and Duchesne's gonna come up with the ball. Wow, let's go to the replay there. So 68 comes in firing. Cade Lamborn, wow, LNL replay right here. Low snap goes right through his hands. Can't dive on the ball, but Lamborn gets in there and swoops it up from him. Great hustle.
Yeah, huge play by Lamborn coming in, getting the fumble on Jace Holt. I mean, he just kind of standing there looking at the ball. I don't know why he didn't cover it up, but that's good for Duchesne because Cade Lamborn picks up another great play and gets huge field position for Duchesne.
Let's see if Duchesne has a quick hitter right here. Ball is on the 22-yard line of Layton Christian.
Jared Spencer runs.
Spencer has a huge hole. They're having a hard time bringing him down, but he's chased down by number 20.
And that's
Moffo.
that's what Weston Polson does for you. You have to like respect what he does on the field because they have to account for him. And right now, that's leaving Jarrett Spencer wide open.
So Maffo's reading him right here, bites on the fake. Good little stiff arm there by Spencer, and Spencer tears up the field. Gets a great gain for Duchesne there. Has kind of the option to pitch that ball and has been keeping it, and they're biting on it every time here that they've ran it. So ball's on the 7-yard line now.
See if they go back to that play or if they, looks like they'll probably feed someone. Tried to get it to Skylar Ford, but the flag comes out.
False start on Duchesne, so that'll move them back. Second and 12 now.
And this is kind of this is the start that Duchesne wanted. I mean, they wanted perfect execution, no turnovers right off the bat. They drove down the field, scored right away, and then come up with a big turnover in good field position. Just a little bit of setback right there with the penalty, but man, they're moving and they're rolling right now.
Definitely still 1st and 12. Spencer underneath center. Quick handoff, has a hole. Polson picks up about, they're gonna give him about 5.
I think that was 24. Was that Skylar on that run? Yeah, Skylar on the forward on that run. It's kind of tough with 22 and 24, and their numbers look pretty similar, but Skylar Ford is, again, that north and south guy that keeps his drives, his legs just keep driving. You can't get high on that kid. You've got to go low.
Yep, and Ford lined up in the back. They're going to swing it over there.
And there's Polson.
And Polson's going to get in.
He got in.
Beautiful job by Polson, just working that corner. Let's go to the L&L replay here.
So that's the tough thing with this wing T option. There's so many options. You got Weston Polson, Jaron Mortensen, Skylar Ford, and then here's your big boy, Weston Polson just pulls it in.
There.
Easy, gets it in.
Moffo
with a good tackle there, but a little bit too late.
Lamborn in for the PAT.
Lamborn with his second attempt.
Up and
he has it down the middle again. So Duchesne off to a great start. 14 on the board with only 46 seconds left in the first quarter. So let's take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, Gig Internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
And we're back here live in Duchesne. I want to talk about another one of our great sponsors, L&L Motor. Is the #1 rated new car dealer in the basin. Visit our new Buick GMC full service store in Vernal. And we're getting ready for kickoff. Early scoring for Duchesne is the story, 14-0. And then Leighton Christian just getting off a little bit slow. I mean, the turnovers are the biggest thing, especially in playoff football. You can't turn over the ball, especially not on the road.
gets a high kick.
That's taken by number 11. And he's gonna run head east. Gets a lot of yards going the long way. Not up the field. It's about two yards after the catch, I believe.
He got about 30 yards going up, but maybe 2 yards only going the right way he needed to.
And number 11, who do you have that down on your stat sheet? That is
that's Isaac. Kelly is on mine. Yeah, Isaac Kelly. Sorry, my bad.
So let's see if we can get the ball rolling for Leighton Christian here.
I was just talking about Jace Holt and how they trust him and in big situations, and then he turned it over. So I gave him announcer's curse.
And yeah, they go to their go-to guy, and he gets stuffed right up the middle. No gain on the play. So man down right now. Not quite sure what happened, but
not sure who's down. I think it's one of their offensive linemen got twisted up in the play. We're going to see how bad it is, but if it takes too long, we'll go to another timeout.
Let's talk about a couple more of our sponsors over there.
Yeah, sponsors, we have some great ones. Ashley Regional Medical Center, the only Joint Commission accredited hospital in the Basin. Ashley Regional is looking forward to the competition of their new women's center in 2008. And then Moon Lake Electric, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative and non-privately owned.
No, they do a great job, and Kurt was telling me how some local oil field companies, like you got Savage and Delsco coming out here and helping to get the fields painted up tonight. Just a great community here in the Basin. We've got tons of games going on tonight. So VTV is great to us. All of our sponsors, Strata, Ashley Regional, L&L Motor, everybody. You can view us on all of our platforms. We've got tons of platforms for you to view us on. You can view us on vtvchannel6.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on, we do a live feed. You can also view all of the games a few days after we broadcast on YouTube. Like their page on YouTube as well, VTV Channel 6. So they do a really great job out here bringing local sports, and it's such a great community atmosphere that we have here in the Basin. Yeah,
they really do. I mean, it's so awesome that they can broadcast these games to all the people here, and you know, you can see your sons and daughters all on TV. It's pretty awesome. Looks like that the player on the opposite side, number 54, he's getting up and walking away. That's a good sign. Number 54 is Garrett Stirk. And one of those big offensive linemen, a big loss for Layton Christian. And, you know, that's one of the things they pride themselves in the offensive line. They're so big and strong. And losing a guy like that right now is not a good, ideal situation for him. We'll see if he can, you know, come back from that, or if he's done for the night. But they do have some other big guys on the bench, too, so that they can come in and just get off where they left off. So.
No, a question you always have to ask this late in the season, who all's healthy, you know? In football, 80% is healthy. So let's see how he fares over there on the sidelines. Hopefully he's all right and gets back in the game.
Yeah, it's crazy what injuries can do.
Another low snap. So looking, scrambling, keeping the ball, dishes it off. Breaks a tackle. Out of bounds, they call. Receiver was out of bounds.
Tried to get it out to Riley McCombs again, his #1 receiver, but and running back, but it looked like he was just out of bounds, so it's coming back.
Yeah, I didn't quite see where his feet were, but referees all over it out there.
So right now, let's just see, let's test the arm of this young quarterback. Maybe they don't want to do it after he fumbled that last possession, but
3rd and 9, 3 lined up on the strong side, looking to throw. Throws a little off, but he gathers it up, makes it cut upfield. Beautiful stop.
Riley McCombs with the catch, comes around that left side. Good snag. I mean, it was a little bit behind him.
It really was. Here on the L&L replay, drops back, gets the ball a little wobbly there, but he makes a great catch. Beautiful cut right here, upfield, and then hammered out of bounds. So great gain.
And that's just what Layton Christian needed right now. They needed a first down.
So that's the end of the first quarter. So how about we take a quick break, quick timeout, reconvene here after the break.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck Today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Oh, and he's sacked. He is sacked. So Duchesne all over him, smothering him in the backfield there. Let's go to the LNL replay here right out of the break.
Yeah, we're back to the second quarter here, and all you missed was a sack. I think we got it right at the very tail end.
Here on the LNL replay. So Holt looking to throw. Another kind of a low snap, and they bust through there, gobble him up. 69 slams him down, and number 12 in on the action for Duchesne. That's Brock Ford.
And then 69, there's that man, Jack Roberts, with his sack.
Kurt will be happy to hear that he's in full effect. Ankle probably taped up. Not doing too bad on it right now. He's no Gordon Hayward.
That was actually a very sad,
very
sad thing,
yeah.
man. Last night, I couldn't believe.
Sad.
I'm a huge Celtic fan, so I'm like, man, I'm cursed. I am a BYU fan, a Celtic fan, a Colts fan, and we are just doing terrible.
That's a rough tripod there. So here on third
There's
and 17, had a little room there.
Yeah, it looked like Moffo was going to break out right there, and then number 24, Skylar Ford, just laid the wood, didn't let him get any more. What a good tackle.
So they're gonna have to punt this one away here.
Huge stop by Skylar Ford right there.
So back to punt.
Back to receive for the Eagles, number 2, Jaron Mortensen.
So Mortensen back to receive, the lone man back there for Duchesne, number 11.
And I've seen a couple games, and Jaron Mortensen, he can flat out fly.
Has the lefty leg, and ball's gonna bounce, gathered up by number 3.
Gathers it up there.
And I think that was planned by Leighton Christian. They didn't want Jerry Mortensen to touch that ball because they know how fast he is and how dangerous a punt returner he is.
Yeah, so they're probably happy with the field.
Yeah, they'll take that. Talk about another one of our awesome sponsors, Savage Trucking, serving family-founded. The company of 1946 was single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today, they are a leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers.
So ball on Duchesne's own 33-yard line. 1st and 10 here with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. And Spencer, he's gobbled up in the backfield.
Yeah, Spencer thought about pitching that at the last second. It was just too much for him. Took a hit there from two big guys, 79 Sewell and 56, I think it was.
Yeah, right here on the LNL replay. So 58 and 98 gobble him up for Leighton Christian. And maybe a little miscommunication between him and Mortensen.
Yeah, Tinzada was the other guy on that play. Big TFL tackle for loss right there on the option.
Amen, I like that. So Spencer underneath snap. Rolls out. Looking to throw, has a man down the field. Can he pull it in?
He does.
And he does.
He's
Number
gone.
12,
Brock Ford.
The races. Brock Ford. Wow. Let's go to the LNL replay on that. So great job by Spencer. Let's walk through this replay here.
So the brother of Skylar Ford, Brock Ford, lays out and catches that ball really well. I mean, and then
beautifully
he's gone.
thrown ball. I mean, almost tipped off by the defender. If it was thrown just a little bit under, it would have been possibly picked off or deflected. Let's watch it here on the replay. So Spencer, he rolls out, and he's looking to just get open, and he bombs that ball downfield.
Lamborn with the bullet.
And bam, right there.
No good.
Perfect throw, perfect catch.
The
So the extra point is good. Duchesne coming out here rolling.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is kind of a surprise to me. 21-0. I know Duchesne has been really good all year, but I thought Leighton Christian had the tools to, to challenge this team, and I think they still can. I think that they're going to game plan and talk about it, and maybe it might take till halftime adjusting. But we're going to go back. We're going to go to break, and then we'll be back for after the kickoff.
Hey, you. with a drink and popcorn waiting for the movie. It's the moment you've waited all year for. The Corn Maze is open again in Bluebell. Your favorite fall activities in one place. There's a pumpkin patch, kettle corn, goats, pumpkin cannons, spooky trails. There's just too much to list. So go to www.bluebellcornmaze.com or look up Bluebell Corn Maze on Facebook. Head to the Corn Maze at Water Hollow Ranch, located in Bluebell, where getting lost means finding fun.
We're back here in live action waiting for the kickoff, and Layton Christian's going to see what they can do here on offense. Not a great start for them right now in this game, and sometimes when you come and play a road game, a playoff game, you know, sometimes things don't go your way in the first quarter, and then you kind of get comfortable and get back into the things you need to do. And the one thing that turned this into this was the turnover. You cannot turn it over on your 25-yard line against a Duchesne team.
Beautiful kick, back of the end zone there. So yeah, Layton Christian, you know, they made the trek up here, and they're gonna have to get in gear. I guarantee Coach Cowan, he's not gonna take the foot off the throttle. I mean, they're getting ready to roll into playoffs here. This is final season game here at home. So they're looking to just really get better as a team, work on some of their weaknesses. And Layton Christian needs to really put it in check right now, because with 9:05 on the clock here in the second, they've got to they're going to have to start going to the air possibly and get away from their whole game plan of running the ball.
Yeah, I mean, and the coach, you know, Andrew Jones, it's his second year. He's done really well with this team. He's took a 2-9 season, before he played there, before he was coaching, to 7-4. So you know that he can make the adjustments and the tools to have it. So
no flag thrown here on the play, and they stuff Mafo again.
And you know, I think they're going to have to do other things than go up the middle. I mean, that defensive front of Duchesne is very stout, and if you're just going to keep on pounding it in the middle and be predictable, they're just going to load more people in the box. They're going to have to throw, and that's what Duchesne right now is trying to say. Hey, I'm challenging you to throw. Go ahead and try to throw it on me. We'll see what can happen.
No, Coach Cowan, I mean, he's got the sweatshirt off down there on the sidelines. I mean, he's got the blood flowing. He's not going to let up on these guys. He knows their game plan. He knows Mafo is their key weapon back there, and they keep going to Mafo. He hasn't broke anything off over 10 yards tonight, so they've got him in check so far, but we'll see if Layton Christian mixes it up here a little bit. So Holt in the shotgun here.
Still first down.
1st and 20. So hands the ball off again, and he is smothered there.
Yeah,
might even have lost a couple.
Yeah, it goes right up the middle again. I mean, in that first possession where they did the 3 wide receivers as a decoy, I mean, that's fine and it will work 1 or 2 times, but if you keep doing it, they're never going to respect it. So you've got to throw the ball, and I think they will. I think they'll start throwing the ball, but right now you're so close to your end zone, you're playing a little bit conservative. You don't want to have a big play happen and get the Duchesne have the ball right there on the 10-yard line. So I can see what he's trying to do. I can see his game plan. But eventually you have to break things up a little bit.
No, in a very tough predicament. So shotgun snap, looking to throw, and just had a man kind of in the mix there. Number 80.
It's Massimo Tantori, another one of those foreign players.
He's from Italy.
From Italy.
So trying to get his hands on the ball. So now we've got
4th down.
4th down and 21 yards to go.
Actually,
Layton Christian's going to take a timeout.
Timeout called by LCA.
4th and 21. I don't think you have any options but just to punt here. Play field position and try to put Duchesne farther away from their end zone.
No, definitely. Why we got a quick break, let's go over to a few of our sponsors and just give them a shout out because they do so much for our community.
Yeah, Stickman's is proud to sponsor VTV6 channel coverage. Uinta Basin High School football. We're talking about sponsors with Strata and what they do as a community and sell cell phones to everyone. And I just picked up a cell phone today from them. And man, they had some great customer service. And that's what you see in these small neighborhood towns. Great customer service, great people to deal with.
Oh, you can't beat it. So they're going to change up the clock on us. They're going to put a little bit more time on the clock there. Officiates came over to the window here and informed us. So they're going for it here.
Looks like.
So he makes a duck, big throw, has a man, but it's knocked down.
And I think that was only 3rd down, so that wasn't a 4th down conversion there. So they still will punt here on this play.
As we go to the L&L replay, he had a man, but it was great coverage.
The man that was the most wide open was the guy in the middle, but he just didn't see him.
So Holt checks down, and he's got 2 guys on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, look at number 3. He's just sitting there in no man's land, pretty close to that receiver. If he just would have used his eyes just a little bit more down the field, he would have saw him.
So back deep in his end zone here. Big left hand.
That's a good
big kick.
40-yard line.
So great field. A great field for the start of this this run for Duchesne. They're going to get great field positioning here. Start at their
38-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, and look for this possession to be nothing different for Duchesne. They're just going to run the ball until you can continue to stop it and then throw a big play over the top like you're supposed to do. And
no, Duchesne doing all the things that they've talked about throughout the year, sticking to the game plan. Now they're in a position to really hammer that game plan, keep the ball on the ground. Time of possession comes into a big play, putting Leighton Christian on the sidelines, their offense on the sidelines. So drops back, looking to throw here. Lobs it out, but it's just out of bounds.
Yeah, just out of the reach there. Can't see the number. That's so far away.
12,
that's Brock Ford, yeah. And he's the one that just caught that big touchdown. Why not go back to him, right?
Coach Cowan, he knows what he's doing down there.
I mean, they've been a coach for a long time, 12 years here at Duchesne. I mean, this is his 11th season, so almost 12 years.
I know they love him here. He's got a great program he's implemented with the boys, weightlifting, gets them all together in the summertime, gets in there. You can tell he lifts himself. Great dude. So handoff, beautiful. We got a flag. And they're having a hard time bringing him down. About 20 guys on him. Moffo, one of the main guys in there.
Skylar Ford just running like he does north and south. Big play after big play.
Oh, and Skylar is just a big guy. Man, he does great. Look at him. Just a battle. 4 guys trying to bring him down on the L&L replay. So Duchesne's going to get called for that.
Oh,
so that'll bring them back.
So he'll continue to have – he has about 600 yards on the ground this year, Skylar Ford.
Is that right?
You know, he's almost like a fullback. I mean, he's not quite that big, but I mean, he runs that big.
No, definitely.
And then Weston Polson's your, guy that catches out of the backfield, runs through the tackles, just a every down back kind of guy. And then Skylar Ford is your other guy. That's not a bad option. And Skylar Ford is only a junior, so he's coming back next year.
Gotcha. So just across midfield here, Spencer under center, sends a man in motion, drops back to throw. They want to work on their passing game. Little dip out there. Nice jump cut. And he's still moving. So he gets about 4 on the gain there. Go to the L&L replay here. So Mortensen does a great job there. So Duchesne working on their throwing game here.
Down to 13 for the Duchesne Eagles.
Just flips it out there to Mortensen, and he does a nice jump cut there to have a guy miss. And then they snag him, drag him to the ground there. So a tough night for the defense.
Yeah, they had a ways to go on that offensive play, and so that screen pass was a perfect call. And then Jaron Mortensen, he probably could have been tackled about 5 years before that, but then they just couldn't get a hand on him, and he runs really well as well. So he got him another 3 yards on that.
The athleticism of him. So, slides up in the pocket. And they
he
gobble
gets
him
jacked.
up. So who's on that?
That's a big
Number
sack.
50. Number 50 bringing the heat. Louis help me with the pronunciation.
Camisso.
Camisso, I like it. Louis Camisso with a big sack there.
Long for the Eagles.
Yeah, Jarrett was about to throw it.
Slides up in the pocket right here, and then bam, look
Yeah.
at the throw. Looks like great job of holding on to that ball.
Yeah, that's tough. You didn't even see him coming. I mean, you get hit around the side like that, and you hold on to the ball. That's the trust that Cowan has in his quarterback.
Duchesne to punt, trying to pin him, and it looks great. Takes a Duchesne bounce. Well, I apologize, a Leighton Christian bounce.
But that's a good punt, though. I mean, it puts them before the 20-yard, 16-yard line. That's a great punt by Polson, the Mr. Do Everything.
So that was Polson on,
Yeah.
on the punt, huh? Utility man, I like that. So good job here. So once again, Leighton Christian
A reminder, both end zones, we need to
pushed
keep everybody
back.
out of the end zone.
Yeah,
Don't
and some
grab.
positives for Leighton Christian on that last drive. They on defense, they actually
They
stopped
finally got a stop.
Duchesne. I mean, you got a penalty to help you out, but they do get the ball back for their offense and see what they can do with it.
Send 58 over to the side.
Yeah, Riley
Lining up on
McCone's in
that.
the backfield there.
Oh, and they break a huge hole. That was a big hole opened up by number 58. And then
Moffo.
Moffo. Don't let me slip there with that pronunciation.
Yeah,
Moffo
Moffo.
finally got the hole he's been looking
Yeah.
for all night. That was
That is a
beautiful.
first down
That
for
was. I
LCA.
mean, you could drive a truck through that hole. And that's the offensive line production that Andrew Jones wants from his offensive line.
No, so they finally they got in sync there with that running play, and that's what they've been trying to do all night here. So Holt under center here, looking to open something up again, and they might get a yard out of that one.
Duchesne's defense stops them after a gain of 2.
So
on the play.
Duchesne, they get 2
Second
yards out of
down,
that
8
play.
Coming up for LCA.
So Leighton Christian getting their backs off the wall here with 4:58 on the clock here in the second quarter. So trying to get something gathered up in the huddle.
And Jace Holt, he can throw the ball. I mean, he's got 500 yards on the year, 7 TDs, thrown TDs. I mean, so he can get it out and throw, but a lot of their throws are to their running backs or, wide receiver screens and not a lot of deep plays. as they
So
pitch
got a
it
hole
off.
there.
Moffat.
Oh, and he little
Mofo.
Moffo, and he's down right now. Let's go to the L&L replay and look at that. Let's check out the blocking. They opened up another beautiful hole for Moffo. And he's a little shaken up on the play. He's going to check out for a minute. So
A
here
really
on the
good
L&L
running for
replay.
Moffo. And then a great tackle by Duchesne. Gets him hits him low, and I think it's just a stinger to the left leg there.
Okay, yeah, great tackle by 68. And that's Cade Lamborn. Duchesne, if he hadn't made that shoestring tackle.
He could have been still running, yeah.
So they're going to pull the sticks out here and get a measurement.
So 68, Lamborn, and 69, Jack Roberts. Just 2 really good players on the defensive end of Duchesne that make big plays in big times.
So tell me about a couple more of our sponsors while we're getting the chains out here.
They pull the chains tight and
We'll go back to one of our sponsors,
so it'll be
Strata. Strata Networks is proud to be a local wireless provider. Right now, get a 4G smartphone for $0 and upgrade as early as 1 year. Strata Plus. Learn more at stratanetworks.com.
So they pulled out the measurement, and it's 3rd down and 1.
Let's hear it, Cal.
So-
Let's see if we can get a stop here.
Trying to get the crowd into it here. Duchesne, Utah. Leighton Christian, a must-have here.
LCA shifts.
See if
Third and short. Quarterback
Moffo,
keeps it.
quarterback keeps it. He'll
He'll
get
get
it.
it. He'll get it.
Looks like
He'll
got
get
enough
it.
for a
Beautiful
first
play.
down. First down, LCA.
So first down for Leighton Christian. Much needed first down.
Yeah, and like I said, sometimes the nerves of being on the road is just theirs. Playoffs, it's only their 2nd year with this coach. The jitters are there, and maybe you're not executing on a higher level. 2 first downs in a row. Good start of this drive for Leighton Christian.
First and 10, LCA.
Definitely 1st and 10.
Ball at their own 38-yard
So
line.
ball on the 38-yard line. Here we go. So they send those guys out, wide receivers, and they run the ball. So he gets gobbled up, number 14 there, and that's Riley McCombs.
And McCombs didn't get much on that play. Defensive line did a great job of penetrating again.
Duchesne's defensive line really putting in the work tonight.
Long 9 for LCA.
So yeah, Leighton Christian just hasn't really strung anything together. Let's see what they can do here.
Isaac Kelly got a, one-on-one coverage here. Maybe they'll throw to him. Nope, but the run up the middle again.
Yeah, another one to McCombs.
And they're trying to grind it out too, just like Duchesne, not getting as many yards per carry, but maybe trying to just wear down the defense. The defense is pretty strong on Duchesne's team, but if you just run at them as much as you can, if they get tired, they'll start to lose hole. The holes will start getting bigger, and you've already seen that in this drive already a little bit.
No, definitely. Still tons of time left here in this game. So,
but this is an important drive. They need to at least score, get field position, and not put Duchesne in good opportunities.
And he keeps it.
Oh,
and he
Mofo
had a
just
hole.
trips up.
Mofo tripped up here on the LNL replay. Let's take a look at it because he had a huge hole. Just gets tripped up.
4th down and 5 for the Eagles.
So 4th down and 6 to go here on the replay here. Just has a big hole and just gets tripped up there.
Lines up, calls McKelly.
So let's see what they got here. They're going to be punting the ball. So Mortensen back to get the kick. And yeah, they don't want him to have anything to do with that ball tonight. They punt it right out of bounds. Right about the, let's see where they're going to mark that one at. Right about the 21. So right there.
And if there's something positive about that drive, they got 2 first downs, got their offenses clicking a little bit, but then they punted it, and, Duchesne's not in great field position now. And, you can set up your defense and do what you want to do as Duchesne lines up.
No, definitely. So doing a great job with those punts. They definitely have a game plan. They recognize the skill of Mortensen and what he brings to the table for Duchesne, and trying to keep the ball out of his hands, doing a pretty good job. So Spencer lined up under center here. They're going to send a man in there. And he's got a huge hole, and they can't pull him down. He breaks several tackles. Ball comes loose.
It looks like he's down. It hit the ground, yeah.
Comes down hard on his back. Let's go to the LNL replay. Great job on that run.
Yeah, the ground can't cause the fumble, and so it's not a fumble.
So it has a huge hole, breaks a tackle, trying to drag him down, drags him up the field about 2 yards, and the 2 guys swarm him.
And that's Skylar Ford again. Just, dragging guys. That's his persona.
So here we go again. Mortensen breaks a couple tackles, another guy. Wow. So we've got a man down for Duchesne. Let's go to the LNL replay here. So beautiful handoff right here. Mortensen cuts back in, breaks a tackle. Nice little jump, slips there. If it wasn't for the slip, and I told you this earlier, this grass gets a little bit softer, and the dew starts to settle in on this field as the night goes on.
I like the very end of that replay when Mortensen, he didn't shy away. Cade Lamborn.
Okay,
no.
I was thinking it was Jack Roberts.
Nope.
So 58.
58 is.
That's Jose Guerrero.
Guerrero.
Okay, for a minute there, I was thinking it was Jack Roberts with
no,
that
Jack
ankle.
Roberts, number 69. So, but that would be a costly injury for Duchesne and their defensive front.
No, Jose Guerrero.
He's a good player.
Big kid. So, here in the shotgun, right about midfield, drops back to throw. Oh, just a little off there on the throw to Weston Polson. Polson can't make the grab.
Yeah, Layton did a good job on the coverage that time on Weston Polson. They had 2 guys on him, double teaming him, and that's what you got to do to their star players.
No, definitely. So I definitely feel a little bit of a change in Layton Christian. They're, like you said, they're sticking to their game plan. They're getting some things going for them, getting a little confidence here, and you can see a different look on their defense. Drops back, rolls out, has a big throw. Oh, and they've got 2 men on him.
2 guys in the coverage.
So Polson had great coverage again. And Polson, the man in the field, but can't bring down the ball.
Yeah, Isaac Kelly on the coverage there again on Weston Polson. Gets his hand in the way there, so Weston Polson can't get it.
3rd and 10.
But then a good job by Jarrett Spencer, because he kind of threw it to Weston Polson where only Weston Polson could really catch it. So there wasn't a chance for an interception. So that's the smarts that you see in this Jarrett Spencer kid early in this.
So handoff up the middle, and they stuff him. So he gets about a yard there. So it's going to be 4th down. Clock winding down, 38 seconds left here before the half. So let's see what they've got up their sleeve here.
Timeout called by LCA.
Quick timeout here by Layton Christian. Let's take a quick break of ourselves. We'll be right back.
We are live watching the Duchesne Eagles versus the Layton Christian Eagles, the bird matchup here. And it's been a pretty good one. I mean, it's 21-0. You know, Duchesne's kind of controlled this game so far. Layton Christian, like Brett was saying just earlier, that there's something different about them right now. We can feel it up here in the booth, and I can see it on the sideline. I can see it in the players that there's a change as a flag gets thrown for, looks like a delay of game or offsides. Man, they lined up in the neutral zone.
Oh,
Duchesne does.
Okay, so we'll slide that ball up. So,
but again, you could just see the confidence going up in Layton Christian play in these last couple minutes, just in this last half of this quarter. It's almost halftime, so that's a good time for that to happen. Oh.
So yeah, the flag was thrown against Layton Christian. Pushes the Eagles a little bit closer here. 4th and 5, 38 seconds on the clock. So let's see if they just knock this one out of the park.
That's fourth down. What
do we got here? Timeout.
Called by Duchesne.
So I like the game plan here. You get to really see a good coaching scheme of clock management and getting ready to end this, trying to get your team to be the ones that go into halftime with the momentum.
Yeah, you got the chess game going on with the 2 coaches right now, one calling the timeout and then coming out and seeing what they're all lined up against, call another timeout, and just pretty fun to see.
No, I enjoy, that's when you really get to see the coaching side of things, you know, playing the clock, learning how to do clock management, and what are we going to do? We've got 4th and 5, you know, are we going to try to get a quick hitter to the end zone? Are we going to just run the ball and try to run the clock out? You just never know what they're going to do here.
Yeah, really good players can only get you so far. It is the coaching that takes you to the next level. And with Cowan, he's proved that. And with Andrew Jones on that side, I mean, the short time he's been there, you know, turned losing seasons into winning seasons. Coaching can do so much for a team, and especially in playoff situations like as we are in right now.
No, definitely. So Coach Cowan chewing on their ear a little bit, still staying in the huddle. Layton Christian takes the field, ready to go here. Like we said, Layton Christian, little spark here. Layton
Yeah, so that was a big penalty by the defense. I mean, they're that much closer to the first down marker. 4th down here, big play. They've got to get a stop.
Sends a man, little flip out, looking to throw, and has a, oh, and he's tripped up. And we got a flag, pass interference. Wow. 30 seconds on the clock. So we're gonna have a pass interference here. So is that a spot foul? Is that going to be
It's
right
not
there,
a spot foul just
have,
because it's high school, so they only get a 15 yards.
So they'll get 15 yards on that?
And then, you know, maybe that was a good thing for Leighton Christian because it looked like he was beat. And if he would have caught that ball, it would have been another touchdown. So 15 yards you'll take over a touchdown. It does give you an automatic first down.
Pass interference called against LCA.
So
but there's only 30 seconds left.
First down for Duchesne.
So Duchesne playing their cards right here with minimal clock. And they can't believe it on the LNL replay. Just, you know, and that's a tough one when you get tripped up.
Yeah.
You know, you see it in the NBA all the time. The feet get tripped up.
That's a tough call on the refs right there in live action. I mean, if your feet get tangled up, sometimes that's not a call.
So hand off to Mortensen. Mortensen, he grinds it up the middle, out to the side there a little bit, and quick timeout by Duchesne.
And I've been impressed with Mortensen. You know, just running in between the tackle. He's not that big, and they like to get him on wide receiver screens, throw it to him. He's really fast, but man, he's getting in between the tackles and getting. You know, he's not avoiding pressure. He's just taking hits and making hits. It's pretty awesome to see.
I love the yards after contact with that kid. He's just tough. You know, has a great stiff arm on him. Not afraid to go lower the shoulder on a guy. And does a great job with getting the extra yards after he's touched.
Yeah, he's 245 yards on the ground this year, and plus what he's added tonight, 2 TDs. Receiving 4 TDs, another 400 yards of offense. He's a really big part of their offense, Jaron Mortensen is.
Yes, and they've got a great starring cast for them, Duchesne. They're going to do well in the playoffs. Leighton Christian just a little shaken up here coming down into Duchesne tonight. And not quite sure if they're still going to be able to string this one together tonight. 22.7 on the clock here.
Yeah, and this is a big possession. They need to they don't want Duchesne to get in the end zone before the half, and they're going to do everything possible to not let that happen because you don't want to go down 27 points.
Parker Sewell, the big man on the front line for him, drops back to throw, has a man.
That's a good catch.
Catches it.
Oh,
beautiful
my.
Catch, wow.
In traffic, Weston Polson comes up big with the touchdown.
Are you kidding me? Weston Polson with the huge grab. Great throw by Spencer.
Oh, okay.
Nice, good job. Right there on the LNL replay, and Duchesne does not let up. Right now on the board, 26 points. So looking at.
Yeah, I like how Weston Polson got that ball, and he was pretty much covered, double teamed like he has been all night, and still was able to make the catch.
Sergio Anaya checks into the ball game for Duchesne. Good hold. Oh, and it's blocked. It is blocked. Good job by Leighton Christian. Let's go to the LNL replay here. 17 seconds left in the half. Let's take a look at that LNL replay and see the block. So 14 flies through there. That's your guy, Riley McCombs. Hasn't given up on the play, so beautiful job there.
And if you're going into halftime, you know, you're the coach on Leighton Christian, you want to look for the positives in this first half, and that's one of them, a blocked kick right there by Riley McCombs, and he's been a really good player for them in this first half. They just need to string a few more things together and get more people involved and maybe, you know, start relying more on some of their stars.
No, definitely. You know, I hate to say it, but checking into this second half, they're going to have to start going to the air. Their ground game's been shut down by Duchesne. You know, they really haven't got more than 10 yards of carry on any given carry tonight. Duchesne doing a great job on closing up those holes. They've had a couple of big, holes that were opened up here late in the second quarter, but nothing really that the stat sheet said was going to be there tonight.
Yeah, and that rough turnover that they had in the very first did two things. I mean, it hurts because you're turning the ball over and it's right by the end zone, but then you have this young quarterback that you're starting to trust and make throws, and then he fumbles it, and then some that time that trust isn't there anymore. So you want to just run the ball so you don't turn it over.
Beautiful job on a little squib kick / onsider that they kicked down there. So Duchesne very comfortable here getting ready to go into halftime. So trying a little bit different things. Like I said, they're getting ready to go head into the playoffs. And so tonight is the last regular season game, right?
No, this is the playoffs.
This is a playoff
Yeah, this is the
game?
first game of the playoffs. Region championship.
So this is a region championship game.
So, I mean, there's 9 seconds on the board. I mean, why not go for a big play here? I mean, it's, like I said, state championship football here, so looks like they'll just take it in the locker room, though.
Heads it into the locker room. So at the half, 26-0, Duchesne Eagles bringing all the heat. So we'll take a quick time out here. We'll be right back.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
For your halftime entertainment, we have the Duchesne Talons. Let's give them a hand. Here we go. Let's give him a hand. Well done, Kyle. Up next, the Duchesne High School cheerleaders. Eagles in the house. Let's hear it for the cheerleaders. Well done. Reminder, there are concessions down the southwest corner of the field. For your information also,
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Hey you, with a drink and popcorn waiting for the movie. It's the moment you've waited all year for. The Corn Maze is open again in Bluebell. Your favorite fall activities in one place. There's a pumpkin patch, kettle corn, goats, pumpkin cannons, spooky trails. There's just too much to list. So go to www.bluebellcornmaze.com or look up Bluebell Corn Maze on Facebook. Head to the Corn Maze at Water Hollow Ranch, located in Bluebell, where getting lost means finding fun.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Hey you, with a drink and popcorn waiting for the movie. It's the moment you've waited all year for. The Corn Maze is open again in Bluebell. Your favorite fall activities in one place. There's a pumpkin patch, kettle corn, goats, pumpkin cannons, spooky trails. There's just too much to list. So go to www.bluebellcornmaze.com or look up Bluebell Corn Maze on Facebook. Head to the Corn Maze at Water Hollow Ranch, located in Bluebell, where getting lost means finding fun.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Hey you, with a drink and popcorn waiting for the movie. It's the moment you've waited all year for. The Corn Maze is open again in Bluebell. Your favorite fall activities in one place. There's a pumpkin patch, kettle corn, goats, pumpkin cannons, spooky trails. There's just too much to list. So go to www.bluebellcornmaze.com or look up Bluebell Corn Maze on Facebook. Head to the Corn Maze at Water Hollow Ranch, located in Bluebell, where getting lost means finding fun.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uinta Basin.
Hey you, with a drink and popcorn waiting for the movie. It's the moment you've waited all year for. The Corn Maze is open again in Bluebell. Your favorite fall activities in one place. There's a pumpkin patch, kettle corn, goats, pumpkin cannons, spooky trails. There's just too much to list. So go to www.bluebellcornmaze.com or look up Bluebell Corn Maze on Facebook. Head to the Corn Maze at Water Hollow Ranch, located in Bluebell, where getting lost means finding fun.
In our small community, something big is happening. Strata's fiber network is connecting thousands of locations in the basin, bringing internet speeds now as fast as 1 gig. Delivered across the fastest technology available, gig internet has the speed and power equal to 1,000 megabits per second. For more streaming, more sharing, more connected devices, and more possibilities. It's internet fast enough for your life. Get your gig today from Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Being there to see the sunset, only to see it rise. Your friends, your family, and being around those who matter most. Visiting new places and trying new things. The road trips or the camping trips. The times you'll remember and the places you'll go back to. Let each mile bring you closer to the moments that matter. L&L Motor. People you know. People who care.
In high school action live with you. I am Brandon Jones, and today I got Brett Brook with me. And you know, we had this first half happen, and it's 26-0. And you know, really good things for Duchesne, and just a couple good things for Layton Christian. So Layton Christian wants to come out and establish some points is what they need to do right off the bat.
No, Brandon, I ran into a dad on the other side for Layton Christian on break, and he said, wow, you know, Duchesne just punched us right in the mouth right out of the gate. And so he was hoping they'd stick to their game plan and just keep fighting through this, get some points on the board, get some momentum created, and see where this goes. But right now, all the momentum, all the confidence with the Duchesne Eagles. They've been here before. They put big numbers up here in the first half. Let's see what let's see what gets kicked off here to start this second half.
Yeah, and Layton Christian probably in halftime they talked about just not fumbling the ball, playing their game, and not playing Duchesne's game. And what I mean by that, they need to like stick to what they're good at and keep doing what they're good at.
Definitely. So Lamore set to kick here for the Eagles. Big leg. Oh, and that ball will go to the back of the end zone there. So great start here for the Eagles. Lamborn with a great kick. So you got some updates from earlier games and some games that are going on right now, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we had some really good games today. We had Altamont and Rich, and that's 22-18 right now, so it's still be played. And Altamont is ahead, and then Uinta and Vernal and Salem Hills is surprisingly down 21-0 in the third quarter. See what they can do to maybe make a better half, kind of like the team we're watching here with Layton Christian. And then earlier at 4 p.m. today, Union was 42-20 with North St. Pete, so they get their win.
And he breaks a tackle, makes a throw out of bounds. Wow.
So Holt gets out in space, just throws it away.
So who was that on the rundown?
Cade Lamborn was there.
Lamborn can't believe that he gets out of his grips. So showing pressure here early, the start of the third. Like I said, Duchesne's been here before. They know how to execute here, closing out a game. So Layton Christian pinned up here pretty tight.
You know, and halftime it's good. It's a good reset button. You know, some things times don't work out for you. You go to halftime, reestablish some things you want to do, and maybe change some things up and see what kind of, you know, adjustments that they made in half.
No, and so there's an adjustment right there. Holt actually kept it that time, you know, and on the option there, but it's not going to be enough.
And they did a few, you know, disguises in the first of that beginning quarter that had Duchesne on their heels a little bit, and then when they fumbled and had a few things go against them, they weren't able to do that anymore. So see if they can keep doing what they were doing there.
3rd and 7 here, ball on the 23. So Holt in the shotgun, gets it, looks to throw.
There's a throw.
Has a man,
yeah.
Beautiful catch. That's hauled in by number 88.
Yeah, Colby Tinzato with his first, I think his second catch of the night.
Great catch. So there's that momentum that Layton Christian's been looking for. So first down here on the 34-yard line now.
And that kid, you know, he has 66 yards receiving this year, and they like to get it to him down the field.
He's got great size.
It's kind of your tight end, you know, mixed wide receiver kind of guy. So good size.
Gobbled up there. Holt had nowhere to go. Duchesne fired up on the sidelines. Crowd here loving the action.
2nd down 10. LCA.
And, you know, Cowan, like you said, he's a big guy himself. Just likes to do the weightlifting and stuff like that. And you know, players tend to mirror their coaches, and so you can tell in their play that they're athletic and physical, and that's what Duchesne has always been all about. That they're so physical and athletic, they can do things that other people can't.
Oh, just out of reach of 88, trying to get him.
Skylar Ford did a good job of staying on his guy right there and making a stop on the cover.
So Brandon, like we talked about at the break, LCA having to get out of their game plan of the running, you know, to Mafo, and trying to go to the air now. They've got to get some quick yardage, some quick points on the board. So let's see if they stick with that, you know, they can mix it up every other play.
Yeah, they
Ground
spread
to
it
air.
out really far. I mean, they got one-on-one receiving here on the end, number 4. Let's see if they get it to him. Holt has time, and he throws it.
Oh, man.
Wow. Just overthrown him
reach.
just a little bit.
He did.
The Ford boys on the coverage.
So we had both Skyler and Brock right there in the area.
Gavin Davis,
Ball,
number
just
8,
a
back at the 30,
ball was
to
just thrown a little too
Brock.
hard, so they're gonna punt it away here now.
Like you said, they went to the throwing game on that possession. You know, the clock doesn't move very much when you're throwing too, so they have a lot more time to get through things. So see what they
And
do.
once again, they kick that to the sideline, and they don't want anything to do with Duchesne on receiving those punts tonight.
Well, it's funny when Jaron Mortensen, he gets in space and he gets his full head of steam, no one's going to catch that guy. He runs like a track star. And so they know that, and they probably scouted him coming on in. And they probably scouted, you know, Weston Polson where they've been double teaming him all night, and it's shown.
No, definitely in this 1A atmosphere, you definitely get a sense of the team you're going up to. You get the good feel for who the guys are on the team that they're going to be going to, and they definitely have done their homework on Duchesne. So rolls out, looking to pitch, and does. Nice stiff arm cut back. And he breaks 2 tackles. We got a flag on the play.
Polson makes a big jump
Wow,
cut right there,
let's
but
go
just
to
gets tackled by the turf monster.
Let's go to the L&L replay there. So great rollout here. And just looking for the option, waiting, bites. Great stiff arm, throws him down, puts the brakes on, cuts back, and was it a face mask
looked like
there?
a face mask at the very end. They called it off.
So no, they picked that flag up, but nonetheless a great run. So that'll give them a first down here. So 1st and 10, ball on the 47, just across midfield here.
1st and 10, Duchesne, Gavin Davis, ball carrier.
Oh, and that will gobble him up in the backfield.
Gavin Davis gets his first carry, but what a great pursuit by the Layton Christian defense there with Riley McCombs, number 50. It's Austin Lusk making a great pursuit and a tackle there.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Loss of 5.
Yeah, so that's a huge play for Layton Christian.
And we saw the defense get more comfortable in this game before half ended, and it's continuing right now. And Andrew Jones really relies on his defense to really do well.
So he keeps it on the option, gets those 5 yards back, it looks like, maybe 6. So Holt, I apologize, Spencer keeps the ball on the option there. Fooled everybody, including me, on that one.
Spencer Jarrett's been doing a great job all night with that read option. You know, either pitching it to Weston Polson or keeping it himself to have the vision to know what to do, especially as young as he is. He's only a junior and coming back next year. This kid's got some smarts to him.
3rd and 10, Duchesne.
So 3rd and 9 here. So they're calling false start.
Yeah, look, Layton Christian pointing the fingers, saying that it was the offense,
Remains 3rd
and it is.
Rightfully so, so that'll push him back now. So 3rd and 15 now. So a little momentum going in the favor of Layton Christian here early in the 3rd quarter.
Sure, defensive definitely making some big plays here. If they get a stop here and get it punted to, the offense has to respond.
They definitely need to transpire into some points here. So they'll hand it off the middle.
Oh,
Huge
no.
hole, huge hole, Polson. And a great tackle by Dustin Moffo. Comes out of nowhere here on the L&L replay. Great block here. Beautiful job, bam, sees the hole, breaks it off. Here comes Moffo out of nowhere. So he's been doing a great job for LCA tonight, bringing him down.
Yeah, one of the things you don't see from Weston Polson is like he's so great at getting the ball and just taking off, like hitting that hole as fast as he can, and that's hard to teach.
Oh, we got a flag there.
Flag on the play.
Skylar forward on that run there, but it looks like it's going to be on the offense again.
So that's one of the things that scares me with a big lead at halftime is the team gets a little complacent. You know, confidence is everything, but with big leads, being a coach myself, sometimes I hate them because the team tends to get complacent. And I'll tell you what, Coach Callan, he'll get very electric here on them. If there's another flag thrown in their direction, I guarantee he'll get this team back in order immediately. He will not have that kind of undiscipline here with this kind of lead here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. When teams let up and just try not to lose instead of to win the game, they end up losing the game because they get so complacent, and then they get tightened up because they're not playing as hard, they're not making big plays, and it gets easy to.
Beautiful handoff, but they swarm him. And there's that big guy
big
for
tackle by number
58.
Eyeshide.
So that's Eyeshide, the Australian. Good A, mate, and that tackle there. I apologize. I will not do that again, Brandon. I will not. I know our production crew down there is going, wow, okay, this guy.
Well, let's talk about one of our sponsors then. Ashley Regional is looking forward to completion of their new women's center in 2018. Ashley Regional Medical Center, another one of our awesome sponsors here on VTV.
No, and I apologize to the voice of Duchesne Eagles, Kurt Skews, for that Australian accent. Kurt, you would have done it a lot better. I apologize.
Second down, 15 for Duchesne.
So lines up under center. Quick handoff. Polson's going to get stuffed again. So 51 on the stop. Everybody, their big guys finally checking in for Leighton Christian. They're getting fired up now.
Yeah, Anthony Harding, big time on that play, good pursuit. And, wasn't fooled by the run up the middle.
Showing toughness now because earlier in the game, Polson had his way with those guys. So Coach obviously in the ear of that front four, telling them they got to tighten up here on the road.
Yeah, they got to get off on third downs, and credit the defense. Last time on that big third down, Weston Polson got away, and they got a big first down. And sometimes that can get in your head as a defense and say, oh, man, we can't stop them. But look at this drive. They're already 3rd and 14 here.
5 minutes on the clock. Drops it way back, little dump.
And
he's got
wide
blocking.
open.
He's got blocking, 55, breaks a tackle, and he's in.
Gavin Davis with the touchdown. Huge play. And, I mean, just a great call
here on the L&L replay. And Spencer takes it about 20 yards back, little dump pass right over here to your man, number 8, checking in, getting his grab, and has great blocking by number 55 here. Breaks a tackle, has one man to beat, and slides in. So who was that number 8?
Sergio Anaya, number 55, is the one that got the block to put him in the end zone. Gavin Davis with the touchdown.
Good job, Davis. Good action for Gavin Davis.
Good.
And that was Sergio Anaya on the block.
Sergio Anaya on that block, and he's a big defender too on the defensive side.
So Duchesne just eats up the clock, puts more points on the board, 33-0 here, 5:26 here in the third quarter. Just, wow, speechless here tonight on the performance of Duchesne.
Yeah, somewhat it's not surprising just because they've been here and done it so many times. I mean, they won the state championship last year. And they've won it countless times before that. I mean, it just comes down to this coach. Cowan has his guys prepared for playoff action, and you just can tell.
So Coach looks like he's starting to reward a few guys. Looks like we got a guy just checked in, Connor Listenby. And then who else we got checking in? So we haven't seen him out there. That's number 25 that just checked in, Brock Adams. So coach giving some other guys some game time. All right, Brock Adams, freshman, Lissaby, sophomore.
And that's another thing you got to do as a coach. You got to put your youth in there because they're your future, you know. A lot of teams just put their seniors, their stars in and keep it that way, but they don't give a whole lot of time to their youngsters. And Cowan just doing a great job of that too.
Okay, and he'll have a good return here.
Riley.
Cuts up the field, so that's the best return we've seen of the night for the Layton Christian.
Yeah, Riley McCombs on that return gets probably about 15 on that. 35-yard line. They'll start out. That's good field position for the offense to start out.
Oh, that's got to be one of their best starts
Yeah.
of the night here. So let's see how well they take that shot to the mouth again.
That's another thing that Duchesne has done so well is giving them horrible field position and good punting and doing what they're supposed to.
In the shotgun, looking to quick screen play here. And opens it up, hurdles a guy. Beautiful job. Quick little screen out to the left side. Let's go to the LNL replay and take a look at that. That was number 14. That was your guy, Riley.
Yeah, Riley McCombs again. You can see how fast that guy is and why they want to get the ball to him. He's quick and he's pretty strong too. He's a pretty solid guy. You can't hit low on him.
Yeah, quick throw out there. Breaks a tackle, then hurdles a guy here.
Oh, wow, what a hurdle.
Great job, athletic play by Riley. So LCA looking to hurry up here. Another quick screen pass over, and he can't handle it. Riley.
So they thought they saw something in that play, went back to the exact same one, just a little bit high on the throw.
Yeah, a little miscue there, dang it. They'd like to have that one back. Definitely things heating up here in Duchesne Eagle country.
Yeah, not a lot of time left on the clock in this game. 4 minutes and 53 seconds in the third quarter.
Handoff up the middle, and he grinds out about 3 for Moffo. And I don't know if I like that game plan. I'm not the brightest guy in the box, but you know, this late in the game, you know, and coach knows better than I do.
You know, Dustin Moffo, I mean, again, a 1,000-yard rusher all year. Been great for them. Hasn't got very much today. And, you know, credit the defense of Duchesne just being there ready and on the spot and giving them only 2 or 3.
So back in the shotgun again here. Fakes the screen, goes deep, has a man. Does he get the catch? He brings the ball down.
Isaac Kelly, they're going to get it.
Gets the catch.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's go to the LNL replay on that. The biggest drive of the game here for Layton Christian. So he fakes the screen over to Riley, then goes deep to Isaac. Great hands. Wow. Great defense. Better hands.
That's good on any level. He had 2 feet in and everything. Wow. Good catch.
So good job for Layton Christian here in the third quarter. Handoff, little cutback, and he breaks a few tackles, but then is brought back down. Gains about a yard on the play.
Tell you, Moffo, he runs hard, and I mean, he's had a ton of carries tonight. And, you know, it wears on you when you're only getting 1 and 2 yards, and you're just waiting to break out. And there's been a few where he's almost broke out and then tripped up by a good defense, Duchesne, but he's going to get his carries and he's going to get his yards. You know it's going to happen.
2nd and 9, just a foot inside the red zone, and he keeps it. Oh, and he breaks a tackle. Oh, ball comes out, but once, like you said, it was caused by
caused by the
contact.
ground, yeah.
But another great run on the option there.
Yeah, and he maybe got another 1.5 yards from the stretched out arm at the very end of the play. Good play by the freshman, Jace Holt.
Very great play by Jace Holt. Good job. So they're in the red zone here. First and 10 on the 10. 1st and goal here. Here we go.
Now, me on this play, I'd give a little bit of medicine and do a screen pass. Or,
There you go, right there. They've got blockers.
Riley McCombs with it. gets cut short.
Sanchez in on the tackle.
Riley doing a great job on that corner blocking, coming out there, number 58. Doing a great job for LCA.
Yeah, I guess that bubble screen has been working for them all night, and they've been going to that play a lot. And why not go to it right there, because you know it's going to work.
Let's see if they try to switch it up and go to the other side with it now. So 2nd and goal here, ball on the 5. And yeah, they look to throw on that strong. He ducks it in. Gobbled up.
5 on the play. Number 9, Dallas Stewart, number 74.
Yeah, he looked like he was almost running that whole time because his eyes were on the Duchesne defense and not on the receivers.
Probably should have thrown that away.
Yeah. And that's just youth. You know, I mean, this kid's a freshman. He'll learn. He'll see it will slow down for him next year big time.
So Holt checks out.
Yeah, he does on that play. Who do we got to come in for him?
Number 2.
No, Jace Holt's still in.
Is he in there? Okay.
Yeah.
He's slippery. Got to keep an eye on that guy. Low snap, looking for the corner. Oh, and the ball's just overthrown. And Holt, he's having a tough night.
Yeah, he's frustrated on that play because he saw a guy open and he just overthrew him and out of bounds.
So looking to put some points on the board here. Let's see what they do. I mean, at this point in the game, a field goal doesn't give you much, so they're going for it here.
It's like we have a
4th down and goal from the 10.
4th down. We'll see if they run or if they throw. I think you got to throw on this level here.
Definitely, they line them up in the eye. Look to go deep to the corner, have a man, 50-50 ball. Wow, and it's incomplete.
Really good, really great coverage by Gavin Davis. I mean, because Isaac Nielsen, Kelly he was open, but then Gavin Davis closed on him and got in front of him, and that was a really good play.
And let's go to the LNL replay on that because it was a great throw. It was to the corner. It was a 50-50 ball. He had the jump on Davis, but just couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, and what you said about Isaac Kelly, he's a tall guy, and so they just wanted to throw it up there and see if he could outstretch the arms, and Davis jumped up and got in front of it.
And you see that in the NFL every Sunday. They go to their big hitter in the corner there, and the quarterback just has to lay it out there and hope for the best.
Yeah, fade route to the left, that's what it was.
Spencer hands the ball off.
So Mortensen.
Coach Cowan, he just wants that clock to run now because, I mean, it's 33-0 right now. You just want to run that clock, control this game, which he's done. I mean, Duchesne has done what they wanted to do from the start to the end of this game almost. Still have another quarter to go, right?
Yes, and it's been a long night for Layton Christian's defense. They have been on the field for the majority of the time. Beautiful run. Oh, and he breaks a tackle. Oh, and brought down.
Dustin Moffo with a big hit at the end of the play.
So who was that on the run? That was a beautiful run. 28. Caleb Sanchez. Wow. So check him out here. Has a hole. Beautiful cut up the middle. Guy's got some speed. Barry Sanders-esque. I love it.
You look like a little Darren Sproles. Like he's hard to see. So
just a little guy, but packing a punch. As soon as he hit that hole, he grabbed a gear.
Sanchez, the ball
Stuffs it right up the middle there and gets a handful of them.
Sanchez gets another run on there. And that play at the end with Dustin Moffo, man, he laid a hit on him. He's like, welcome to the game.
So Moffo, yeah, we've seen him make some better defensive plays tonight than we have offense. So he's a great weapon on the defensive side for Layton Christian. And they're just going to grind it out here. Here's Davis, beautiful jump cut. Oh, and he's has great blocking there. Number 9 out there, Dallas Stewart, senior, leading the way. That was a beautiful job by Gavin Davis.
Yeah, wide receiver reverse, Gavin Davis. Great blocking by Dallas Stewart, like you said, Brett. I mean, that's what it comes down to, and that's how you get the big runs, is if you get the blocking in front, and Duchesne does a so good job of that.
Great job, clock. They're trying to get the clock rolling here, so 40 seconds on the clock. Quick little handoff, and he breaks a tackle, or 5, almost to the first. Gets about 9 out of that one. Wow, and they'll run the clock down here in the third quarter, and we'll jump right into the fourth.
And Layton's defense has done such a good job, but you know, it's getting later in the game, and you're getting tired, and they're starting to get a few more yards and a few more. And let's see how this fourth quarter turns out. And you know, we're gonna go to a break, and we'll be back here for the fourth quarter.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
We are live here in Duchesne, back for the fourth quarter action of high school football underneath the lights. You know, it's a beautiful night out here. Great night for football. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better night. The football game is a little bit, you know, on the other side at 33-0. Not exactly what Layton Christian wanted coming here from Layton in this first game against Duchesne.
Crystal clear night, 50 degrees. I mean, Duchesne putting the boots to them tonight. I mean, they made the trek all the way up here from Layton, and wow, never have even got off the bus. I mean, these guys have showed little spurts throughout the night, but man, they just haven't put it together. So
yeah, their defense has been really good. Their offense just hasn't been able to string first downs together. Oh, there's a fumble almost. Oh, there's a fumble. Nope.
They're going to stay down.
That looked like a really good strip to me by the defender of Layton.
Let's go to the L&L replay and see if they can sneak that in there. Good little handoff here. Davis. He has a hole right here. He was down.
Yeah, he's down, but Dustin Moffo again on the play, trying to make a play for his team, trying to get the ball back for his offense. Can't fault the effort of that guy.
Moffitt is such a stud.
And
quick handoff there, and they're gonna Sanchez, the little guy, but can't find a crevice.
And you'll see Duchesne start to just run the clock out all the way to that 40-second mark, and then hut it at about 2 or 3 seconds to get this game, which is pretty much out of hand. And, you know, is a good learning experience for the Layton Christian coach, Andrew Jones. Second year in the playoffs. And, I mean, they'll just continue to get better. And they are a young team, and they have a young quarterback.
Great handoff to 25. That's Brock Adams. And he cuts through that line. It's a pretty good gain there.
Number 75, they're slow to get up, but gets back in the huddle. And you'll start to see fatigue where in the fourth quarter, especially with these big defensive fronts.
No, Caleb Kissinger, and he's 6'4", 270.
Man, I'm just looking at the size of that defensive line right now, and man, they are just big. And a lot of them are all offensive line guys too, but I mean, all over 6 foot, in that 200 and something pound range.
No, definitely. You got Ice Shide, senior, 6'6", 285 there as well.
See where they spot the ball. It's going to be close to this.
Yeah, so they're going to pick up the first down there.
Parker Sewell and Caleb Kissinger and Aaron Ashide, I mean, they do the work, man. And that's what, the coach Andrew Jones at the beginning of the season says, we're going to start at our offense and defensive line and go from there, and then everybody else will get better from those guys. And you've definitely seen it throughout the year. They've lost 3 times, and then they've won 5 straight to this game. So they're a really good team. It just isn't showing on the field tonight, but you're just showing how Duchesne is really a dominant power in this 1A division.
No credit to Duchesne. They come out here firing on all cylinders, get that quick fumble right out of the gate and haven't turned back. So taking their time here, running down the clock, 9:50 on the clock here. Gets under center. Quick handoff, he's stuffed. He's gonna get nothing. So good job by that big defensive line, Leighton Christian.
A loss of just a little bit on the play. It'll be second and just over 10 yards for Duchesne.
So who do we got in as quarterback?
Now, number 11, Tayson Grant.
So Tayson Grant for Duchesne at the quarterback position. And he's a sophomore. So Duchesne getting some of their other guys involved here. And they stuffed that one. So snuffed out right there out of the gate, but Duchesne getting some of their other guys involved here, getting them some snaps.
Yeah, you can see there's not a lot of substitutions on the other side with Leighton Christian, especially their defensive front. This is their last game, and they're seniors, and they're gonna roll with them until the end.
And I mean, Brandon, let's take a look over there. There's not a lot of guys, period, on the sidelines over there for them.
Yeah, the roster is not very big for this team at all, and what they can do with what they have is pretty amazing, if you ask me.
Exactly, yeah. They've got about 5 guys suited up on the sidelines over there.
I mean, this Leighton Christian team, they did really well. Like I said, they lost 3 games that they probably should have, but then they won some big games too, and they've won their last 5. They even went to California and won a game there. And so they're up and coming and going to be even better next year. They do have to replace a lot of these big guys in offensive line too, though.
Yeah, a lot of seniors on the roster for them. So it'll be interesting to see where they start out next year. Leighton Christian, a private academy, so they're able to reach out and get some prospects.
And when you lose 3 early games right in a row, it's hard to come back from that. So to win 5 straight games after that, coming up to this game, I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
Oh, definitely. So drops back, looking to throw. He's going to lead him out there, but he's tripped up, and they're going to throw the flag. So pass interference possibly again on number 50, Leighton Christian. That's Louis Camiso. Right here on the L&L replay. So just looking to throw, has him there, and looks to lead him, and actually just trips up on his own man.
It looks like he almost got caught up by his own guy there.
It's a tough call. Tough call there, but they actually called it on
Duchesne.
Yeah, they got the call right.
Okay.
So that's a 15-yard
I
So the ball's right at midfield, the 50-yard line.
Was it offensive pass interference then? Is that what it was? So 3rd and 14. Ball's on the 50-yard line. So clock management by Duchesne. Just trying to run this clock out. Send a man in motion. That's Davis.
Gavin Davis, the ball carrier.
Has an edge. Oh, ball
Oh, he
comes
lost
loose.
the ball.
And the ball stays inbounds, and that's gathered up by number
LCA.
20. And that's your
Man.
boy right there, Mafo.
Malfoy.
So finally some good news for Layton Christian here in the fourth quarter. Knocks
Yeah.
the ball loose here on the LNL replay.
Dustin Moffa almost got the strip in that last possession, and he's like, I've got to get a ball before I go home tonight. I'm not going to end on a bad note. And so what's he do? Boom.
Pokes it out right there. And the hustle out of that guy, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Hats off
he's
to
impressive.
him, a
And
great athlete.
he reminds me a lot of Weston Polson. I mean, those two are very similar. Both catch out of the backfield, both run really well, and both play very good defense.
Okay,
Oh,
and
and
a
a
big hit.
stick.
Big hit. Who was that on the hit? Number three.
Three.
With the tackle.
So, excuse Kurt. Got to give a shout out to your boy making noise out here when Daddy's gone. So, good job.
Man, he put the boom on him, number 3.
He did.
The
Go to the
little
LNL
guy.
replay on that. Little guy steps out of the gate and says, let me get a piece of this. LNL replay.
Tackle by Phil Skew.
So great
Off the
job
ball
by
play.
Skews bringing the boom. So here we go. Handoff.
Malfoy,
Nice
ball
cut.
carrier.
Owen
The
breaks
other
it.
Skew.
Tackle. Ball comes loose, but
Number 43.
he was down, I
The ball was
believe.
down.
Yeah, another good run by Mofo. Looks like he was down before the ball came out.
Yeah.
Yep, they're going to keep it.
LCA
Wow.
recovers the ball.
So we're going to look at that LNL replay. I think
Third
they're
and short.
going to pull out the
LCA.
chains here. So here on the LNL replay, he gets the run, beautiful hole, nice cut. And man, that was close. He had his hands on the ball. So quick
pass to
screen
number
pass.
13 to the outside.
Beautiful jump cut.
Breaks tackle
Great
to
job,
the
and he
outside.
breaks a tackle, and he's going to get in. Breaks several tackles. Good
There's
job
that other
by
guy
Riley
on that team,
McComb.
Riley McCombs, man.
14, Riley
So
McComb.
great job here on the LNL replay. So a little shot of life here in the fourth quarter for Layton Christian. Just a quick little screen pass out to him, and that play's been working for him all night.
Yeah,
Great
that bubble
blocking.
screen has been hard to stop all night long. And Riley
80,
McCombs.
88. Who was 80 and 88 for Layton Christian? They did a great job.
Yeah, Kit Tinzato, number 88, made a great block.
And Massimo.
And Massimo?
Massimo. See, we can do that out here in Duchesne. We're not afraid to announce those
Kick is up
Italian
and
names.
Good.
So kick is good.
6:01 left in the game. Layton Christian gets on the scoreboard. Duchesne goes lead 33-7.
So Layton Christian finally on the board here. So we got 33-7, 6 minutes left, which that brings up a great point with 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. We've got to select a player of the game presented by the Water Hollow Ranch. So I'm having a hard time seeing who I'm going to.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys that, let's talk about first. Like Weston Polson has a touchdown, been great all night. Jarrett Spencer has got to be a guy that we got to think about, a quarterback that's been, he threw a really nice bomb. Who was that, to Gavin Davis?
Yes,
And
Gavin Davis.
I mean, that was really cool. And Gavin Davis actually has another touchdown, too. So Gavin Davis could be in that category.
You know what?
And
I
Jared
like
Mortensen.
Gavin Davis.
So let's go with Gavin Davis.
I like Gavin Davis. He has been playing his butt off. He's made some great stops tonight as well on the defensive side. And he's really stepped up for these guys that have been taking a back seat and getting him some playing time. He's been really stepping up for him. And he's just a freshman, right? Davis? Sophomore. Apologize, sophomore.
Yeah, I mean, still youthful. I mean, that's really good news that they have him making plays. Riley McCombs is there, but doesn't grab it. Oh, but he didn't call the fair catch. If you call a fair catch, you can't touch him. Man, that's weird.
So I missed that. What happened now?
So they tried to kick an onside kick, but then the player calls it a fair catch, and he can't touch him.
Got you.
So,
and that was Jordan Claiborne that brings down that. He's a sophomore.
We saw that last with Rich, when Rich tried to call an onside kick and did something similar, and Duchesne did the onside fair catch. Very smart.
So, yeah, very smart play. So here we go. 6 minutes on the clock here in the fourth quarter in Duchesne, Utah. Lined up under center. Hands him the ball. He wasn't quite ready for it, but he's getting action here tonight underneath the lights. So that was number 40, Jordan Claiborne.
And I remember as a freshman when I went into a football game at the very end when we're blowing a team out, and I finally got my first quarter action. You're cold on the sideline. You don't exactly know what play you're doing. And it kind of just looked like that play. They kind of got mixed up. You know.
It did. You got to love it. You got to love these kids.
But that's what they need. They need that first.
And Davis. Oh, beautiful job.
Yeah, Davis continues to do his night, do his thing, player of the game.
And I got to give it to Davis, man. He is really making a showing here tonight. Great job on the cuts, giving great stiff arms, yards after contact. Good job for him. Great showing here with the hometown crowd. Stepping up.
And the stars on Layton Christian have shown up too. Late in this game, you know, Riley McCombs and Dustin Moffo, they're still playing hard out there, even though the score is the way it is.
Oh, definitely. Another handoff to Davis. They'll gobble him up, but he'll get a couple.
Moffo. Moffo on another big tackle. I like this Moffo kid.
Yeah,
I want him on my team.
He's got heart. 65, 66 going to take a breather. 65 checking in for Layton Christian.
You know, Moffo's only a junior too, so he's coming back next year.
Is that right?
Man, he's going to be scary. He's got 45 tackles and 1 sack on the season.
Oh, and they get him to jump right
definitely
here.
Jumped.
51.
51 goes a little bit early.
51, hands on his hip, tired tonight. Defense just tired. Duchesne giving them all they got, really seeing what they're made of. And these guys, and this 79's going to check out. They give him a round of applause here.
This type of offense that Duchesne runs, it makes you tired. You don't know who's going to get the ball, and you know that it's going to be a run, and you just always have to be on your toes, and finally it catches up with you.
Send him in motion, but runs him up the middle, has a good little hole, grinds it out. He's going to get the first down.
Tackled by Colby Tinzato.
Yeah, he's going to get it. They're going to probably pull out the sticks on this one.
It's close. Yeah, it looks like he's there, though.
First down, LCA.
Oh.
Wow.
So they call it short, and coach says, I don't even want a measurement.
No soup for you. So Layton Christian gets the ball back.
So then he spots it on the other side of the first down marker, but what do you do there? Oh, he'll bring it back. Okay, he said he heard me. He heard me. Being very generous tonight, and I like it. So they're actually, they've talked about it. They don't know what. They're saying, all right, let's just go with it. Little miscue from the referees, but they're all right.
Yeah, it looks like they have Jace Holt still in the game, and again, he's a freshman, so you want.
Oh,
he
comes
gets
out.
Sacked.
Ball comes out. Who's on top of that ball? Is that your guy? 54. 54. Skews comes and sweeps up that. Oh, sorry, Connor Lisseby, huh? Beautiful job right here. Says, hey, look, there's garbage on the ground. I got it. 54 gobbles it up. Connor Listenby. Good job. So,
Connor Lisenby recovers the fumble. Duchesne
33-7, 3:20 on the clock here in the fourth. Duchesne not letting up.
Grand under center.
Duchesne having a lot of chances to get their younger guys in big situations here. This is nothing but good for their program going forward.
Riley McCombs gobbles them up in the backfield there for a loss. So yeah, you've got the kind of the second string guys in there, and a couple of guys on the first string coming in and out, but for the most part, you've got that second team in there, getting in some reps.
Yeah, I mean, and that's your future right there. So you got to get them in, you got to get them reps, and in games like this, it's awesome to get them in there and have them learn.
That's that play. Davis can't get out, and they try to strip it down.
And Mofo
that's
on
your
the
guy again.
Mofo on the play again. Number 88 also there, Tenzado. And it just seems like every play and every tackle by Leighton Christian is either McCombs or Mofo.
Yeah, Mofo. Wow, he is everywhere tonight. And with the last name like Mofo, is that Norwegian or?
No, I'm not even sure.
We'll have to look into that. Might be Swahili. We're not sure. We're trying to get our statisticians pinned down on that.
So minute and 59 seconds
Look at the
left.
hustle
Look
out
at
of
that
this
hustle.
Duchesne
Woo.
team. I love it. Bam, quick little handoff to him.
Corbin Lund, the ball carrier.
33, getting action in the game, and that's Corbin Lund. Great job, 141 on the clock here. Winding down. I think everybody's going to head over to the Eagles Nest after this, Brandon.
Yeah, I think I'll head there myself.
I think
I'm getting
that's
hungry.
the spot to be. Everybody's getting cheeseburgers at the Eagles Nest after this one.
Double Whopper.
Coach Cowan's buying. Cheerleaders fired up. Everybody having a great time tonight here in Duchesne. Like we said, isn't their first time being here.
Yeah, again, just like to thank our our great sponsors that bring us live action like that through VTV, and I mean we enjoy doing this so much. Kurt, I've had fun out here. How about you?
No, and coming out here tonight and not having the voice of the Duchesne Eagles. Kurt Skews.
Yeah, I just
not
said
being
Kurt.
here with us, and we're trying to live up to his expectations. Everybody up here, the local guys, they all say they're rolling their eyes at us, going, "Wow, we wish Kurt was here tonight. He'd be jumping through the roof." But hey, we're here. We're calling it. We're doing our best. We've got a flag thrown on the field. High kick. Ooh, beautiful roll. Hits a guy.
Yeah, I'm so used to having Kurt here in the booth with me that I just called you Kurt. I apologize.
Kurt is a lot better looking than me, but we won't even go into that. So what do we got on the play here? We got 1:36 on the clock.
Called against the Eagles.
False start.
Duchesne Eagles.
Yeah, you got to clarify that. The Duchesne Eagles, we've got a whole house full of Eagles in here tonight. So beautiful closeout here.
Yeah, I haven't commented on the jerseys yet either. Like Duchesne, they have like the blue on blue, and then Leighton Christian has the white on white with the maroon. They look really sharp. I love the solid color look.
No, definitely. I love seeing the other guys get their reps in here once you got a big lead too. It's just fun to see them.
It takes me back to the good old days of high school football. Nothing better.
Finds quick receiver.
Oh, beautiful job. Nice spin move there.
Who caught
Gobbled up by number 7, Carlos Lopez.
Tenzado with the catch. That was a really good catch in space. Had a couple guys on him. See what they can do here in this last minute and 27. Speed things up.
And it's fun to see this. Oh, and we've got somebody jump there.
Looks like someone was lined up. wrong or in
And
the
it's
neutral
fun
zone.
it's fun to see these younger kids get in here, and they're still going up against the first string of this Layton Christian team.
Right. Yeah, invaluable minutes for these guys.
Not quite sure what the call on the field was, but we got a minute 26 on the clock. Here, Duchesne, big throw over to the corner there. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle.
Yeah, Tinzato on back-to-back plays, back-to-back receptions, and good throw by Jace.
And Dylan Moon brings him down for the Duchesne Eagles.
We got Riley McCombs on this side of the field. See if they get it to him on this side on that wide receiver screen that's worked all night. Little bubble screen.
So little confusion on the field a little bit.
Yeah, we can do that.
Low snap, throw out, just out of reach at number 14.
They do go to McCombs, who's just a little high on the pass.
It's a long bus ride home.
Layton's a long ways away.
Definitely get some shut-eye. Maybe head over there to the Eagles Nest, grab some burgers, and just kick back. It's their Friday. No school for the rest of the week, so imagine everybody will just take their time.
Yeah, UVA going on, no school. Senior night. We haven't said it's senior night
Oh.
tonight. Whoa, what a hit.
25 and 3 in there.
Man, that's a Skews kid again.
Brock Adams. Kale Skews.
Mercy.
Here on the LNL replay. And Holt just holds on to it, and all of a sudden, here comes Skews out of the corner, bam!
Look at his pursuit. He's like,
I
oh
love
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna get it.
I love it. And that's just out of reach of 88. Tisnato. Colby Tisnato can't get his hands on it.
A quick move by Brock Adams to get to the quarterback there. Puts on a spin move, almost gets to the cue.
And we've got 52 seconds on the clock. 33-7. Duchesne Eagles coming away with this one tonight.
And it would be even a longer ride home if it was a 0 on the board. It didn't get goose egged at least, but it's 33-7. You know, I think that just by knowing that, you know, the coach, you know, this is his second year and stuff like that, but he's got to be a little bit frustrated, but then he's proud of his guys at the same moment.
So
you know,
victory formation here, and yeah, you know, you're going up against a great opponent in the Duchesne Eagles. You know, I talked to a few of the parents there at halftime, you know, and they know that.
Yeah.
And they love it. They like that their team is going up against such a great team in the Duchesne Eagles. So they know that they were coming in here, they were going to get a good game.
Everyone knows the pedigree of Duchesne football, and all they do is win championships. And for a little bit, they had the longest winning record, in the nation. Just always really good physical team. And
We'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight.
you know, it's been an awesome game. You know, awesome atmosphere. Everybody came out here to watch the game. Great weather. I know, you know, I enjoyed calling the game with Brett here. I'm Brandon Jones, and you have any other things you want to say, Brett?
No, we definitely got to give a big shout out to our player of the game, though. And,
Yeah.
and who was our player of the game?
Yeah,
Who did we decide on?
Gavin Davis, man. We
Gavin
feel that he
Davis.
just really stepped up big this game, and that will just lead into making bigger in the future for him. Just a sophomore, getting big plays and having him be player of the game. That's just awesome.
No, thank you so much, Brandon. That was fun tonight. So
Yeah.
VTV bringing this to local sports here in the Uinta Basin. So I'm Brett Brook. You're Brandon, and we love having you, Brandon Jones. So have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing us on our live stream, and we will catch you guys in the playoffs.
Right on.